Thank you.
Welcome for the first time. Welcome back. Kaka.
Thank you.
Kibe, have you missed me?
You know, I did
Shanza.
Eric and
Big homie Sisi.
Big
Yeah?
homie Sisi.
Yes.
And then I felt guilty when you told me you have a bottle of mine. I was like, man.
No, it's okay.
You know, silver and gold have I none.
In fact,
And I don't sell my diabs.
Kim,
So,
have you-
yes, I have missed you.
finally, we got Kibe to admit, bana. Sasa, I've got a bottle over here. I'm not sure where I put it. Is it under my chair?
Yes.
Where is it? Let me get out and get it. This was supposed to be a surprise.
Big homie Sajid.
Try this side. Way up.
Let me push this.
Yes.
There we go.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Are you a fan of Japanese whiskey?
Bro, I'm a fan of whiskey. Thank you very much.
DNA Pole, I know.
I understand. I'm still in the outer circle. I know shit.
Yeah, but you'll get there.
One day.
One day you'll
No,
get there.
I meant as in,
Hey.
I know your sobriety is.
No,
thing,
wacha
so I
tumalizane kwanza. So don't. Thank you.
No worries, my brother.
Appreciate it. Don't worry about him. He's a big boy. He can take me getting a gift without him receiving one.
That's just a way to show you that we missed you.
Yeah. Look at that shit. I've seen this one. Yeah, I used to see it. I remember this one.
Now that means you have to go to Japan.
Yeah.
We'll get you some Japanese kids.
The Kurayoshi pure malt whiskey. God damn it, we are starting this one right here, right now. Yeah, I'm gonna waste the car hedge on all the way. Very nice. Thank you, my man.
Have you had it before?
I think I have, yeah.
I've had it's quite smooth. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've sort of given up whiskey.
Where
It's
did I
been
have
hard.
it? I think it was at a place in Westlands.
Which one?
Sorry, Center pale juu, yetwaje?
That alloy.
Alloy, yes.
Alloy
I think it was
bar.
at Alloy, yeah.
They have that thing over there. Yeah?
The time we were doing something there and we were trying all that shit. God damn.
But how have you guys been? You and DNA were together pamoja earlier, launching something.
Yeah, we were to launch it today. But time, so we're launching a coin.
Okay,
Yeah, so it's called the Kibe coin.
this is like
It's a meme coin, yes.
a meme coin.
Yeah. I thought you wanted to get me a glass, bro.
Oh.
In the kitchen, they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep yourself busy, Mecca. What's wrong with you?
So you're launching your own meme coin.
Yes,
And DNA, you told me that you're also involved in crypto, and that's how this sort of.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm deving the coin. So the dev is the person who puts the coin together.
Okay. And like, are you launching it on Phantom?
On Solana, yes.
On Solana?
Yes.
Maybe explain to me the intricacies of how it works. Is so you have this coin, you then sell it, and essentially Kibe is the one promoting it, and then you build it off a Solana block, right? And then you launch it on some particular wallets for people to trade on.
So, okay. It's what Solana meme coins do is it's just the same way you'd launch a company and grow it.
Yes.
And build it and turn it into something and then it declines.
Yeah.
Only now the time frames are much shorter.
Okay.
So nowadays attention is tokenized.
Okay.
So what Solana meme coins do is they give you the ability to sell attention. Anything that you can draw attention to can now become an asset that you buy and sell.
Yes.
So you mint, so Kibe coin will be minted on Solana.
Okay.
And because he has a big digital footprint, people will be interested in the coin.
Correct.
So it's on Kibe to keep the coin alive
Right.
by giving value to guys, doing live streams. The goal of this coin is to have 100,000 holders. And that will make it the best coin that has come out of this side of the world and give it a chance at a global shot.
Has anyone ever done a meme coin in Kenya? Or is this like the first of its kind?
No, I think Kenya Digital Token, I saw the Ministry of ICT launched a Solana meme coin a couple of months back.
Yeah.
Also, there's Raila mentioned Solana meme coin launch also, I think, a month ago. So this is the way to go.
And how are you so involved in crypto? That's something that surprises me, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how did you get into this space? And again, I want to talk about crypto as well.
Yeah.
But how was your first foray into it?
I started messing around with crypto, I think, 2018.
Yeah.
But yani juju too. But as time has continued to go forward, I think it's inevitable that this goes mainstream. A lot of the hedge funds now are insisting on having Bitcoin and Ethereum in their portfolios.
Yeah.
So crypto makes it very cheap to send money.
Yeah.
and very fast.
Very quick and efficient. Yeah.
And because of that, I think mass adoption is inevitable. I've been late on so many good things. This is one thing I think I'm early on.
But I think we spoke last time with Kibe.
Look at this thing.
Wait, what is that? Is that a bee?
Oh, fuck. No.
Inataka whiskey.
Yeah, it's the honey whiskey.
Oh, that's what it was coming for.
I think it's on your shoe right now,
Are you serious?
on the left one.
Yeah, let's crush this thing.
Hey, yani bro vile unaongea
Kibe does-
big, yani you're scared of bee.
This small thing I don't fuck around with.
Bee, one.
Dogi kuja hapa ndaishika, hey, dog. When flies and bees and mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll stop a whole podcast for mosquito. One.
Mosquitoes, eh?
Mosquitoes. Let's go back to this.
The crypto. I mean, yes, it's quite interesting about the launch of coin, and we'll get to that. But if I were to ask you safe bets in terms of buying crypto, like give me 3 coins which people just buy and hold, and for sure they'll make money. What are you advising people? Bitcoin peke yake.
Bitcoin peke yake.
XRP?
No. Whoa, not no, but if you're a newbie, buy Bitcoin. That's the safest bet.
I think it broke an all-time high.
It broke ATH 2 days ago, crossed $124,000. So year on year, it's doing 30 to 50%.
Right. And that's insane returns compared to keeping your money at the bank. But what I tell people is, Yani, because it goes up and down so much, people panic and then they sell. So Bitcoin is an asset you just buy, you sahau, because the ups and downs will go.
Yep.
The other one is gold.
Gold also just hit new ATH.
Yes, it
Crossed
broke
$4,000.
$4,000, man. Do you think that means, and I'm sort of going back in time, I think it's 2013, 2014 when gold reached an all-time high. There was a disaster happening in Greece and there was the federal bailout that the US did, and what all of a sudden happened is they didn't bail them out, so the prices of gold dropped so the dollar could go up. Do you think there's some sort of manipulation happening over there? Do you think dollar will... I think they've shut down the government as well, right?
Yes.
Do you think gold will rise and dollar will drop and something opposite will happen?
I think that stable coins, which are digital equivalent of the dollar, which is not controlled, not CBDCs, stable coins. I think those will become the mainstream currency.
What do you mean CBDCs, bro?
CBDCs are...
you're talking to an illiterate guy. Yeah.
So the governments of the world during Biden's administration were really pushing towards creating a digital currencies and erasing physical money.
So stable coins based on certain countries, right?
Yes, but people are pushing back because the level of control governments will have will be too much. Because sai inaweza kupea so, unipea so. But when all money is digitized, if you do something they don't like, they switch you off. Like how in Vietnam they shut down 40 million bank accounts. So those things are causing capital flight from local currencies to crypto. So crypto is fast, cheap, and increasingly people will move there. So I think with what is happening with gold, the de-dollarization of the world has begun.
Yes.
And I don't see why it turns back.
In a way, the currency as we know it is not actually your money. I'll give you an example. There was a colleague who went to deposit some cash in a bank. And then the bank tells them, we have to freeze this cash because we feel it's forged. Like, what do you mean? It's no longer your money. And this is money you got from somewhere else. And then the teller kept the money. Then he insisted talking to the manager. And the manager had to come and they're like, oh, sorry, we've checked again. It's okay. We can deposit for you.
We've checked what?
So apparently there was something they can check that traces it as fake. But now imagine you're in a situation where you've been paid $1 million bob in cash. And it turns out to be fake. And the bank decides to hold it. Even though maybe the cash is not fake. You can't do anything. When you put it in crypto, there's no government tangling with your shit. There's no... Not yet. But I don't think it'll ever happen. I don't think it'll happen. You think so?
You see how money moves in China. China, pretty much all money is digital, yeah?
Yes.
You could say.
Yeah.
So, and they have social credit scoring and all these things.
Yes, by the way, they do, yeah?
Yeah, and power just wants more power and more power.
Okay.
So the eventuality of that is that there's full control. Where you can't trade, you can't do anything. Oh, like it says in the Bible. So many of these Bible stories are starting to come true, and I'm like, okay, this is weird.
You'll not be able to buy
or sell the mark of the beast. I'm like, okay. I had Keir Starmer talking about how without digital IDs, you'll not be able to work in the UK. I said, damn. Ikitu may happen.
That guy is an idiot.
Ikitu may happen.
So are you a religious person at the back end? You believe biblically all these signs are coming to fruition of Judgment Day? It's one of the signs, right?
That is a very interesting question. Tell you what, after I was on Eric's podcast,
Yeah.
and he told me that they found Noah's Ark in Turkey, and I blew it off. I was like, okay. Then I sat on my phone. I was like, okay. I searched it. I was like, okay, this is real.
Yeah.
This happened. They found it. It's the dimensions that are in the Bible. I'm a bit spooked since that day.
It's a bit crazy
I
what's
had
going
written off so many things as stories from the past. I'm like, I don't know now. I don't know.
Well, the question is,
Yeah.
let me give you an example of this, right? This is how I take the Bible. I take the Bible like, you see this wonderful shot of whiskey that I've just been given by Sajid. All this, if it was up to here, if you were to drop one iota of shit,
Mm.
spoils it.
spoils the whole drink.
It becomes poison.
So I don't know what is true and what is not. So I cannot use that story to say now I have to go back to all other stories and believe them. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
So
But that story is also extremely important because if there's an ark, then it means there was a flood.
Yes.
the flood myth is present in all cultures.
So yes, have you heard about the reasoning and how the flood happened? Well, scientifically, there's a
Younger
crate.
dryas.
Maze,
And
Kwani, where have you been all my life, bro? You know all this stuff.
Let's go. Let's go.
Younger Dryas.
Younger dryas.
Yeah, basically this meteor struck Earth
Uh-huh.
somewhere in Greenland, if I'm not mistaken, or Iceland, and left a crater, and that basically forced the temperature shift of everything now to melt, and then the rain floods, and then the whole Earth got flooded for 40 days and 40 nights, and it's Hindu mythology. Obviously, in the Quran, it's there. In the
Even
Bible,
40
Bible-
days, 40 nights is there in Hindu mythology.
it's something. Yeah, there was something to do with the rain that rained.
The flood in the Bible, the water came from under. It didn't come from the top. It didn't rain.
Mm.
Is there something about in the Bible about the Earth,
Imagine that.
About a firmament.
a firmament? Is there
Yes.
something on the Bible about that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So it means that this what they're saying is the reflection in the skies is actually the oceans. There's nothing above there. It's like a glass dome,
Mm.
and everything that exists in Earth, angels and demons, are all within this same vicinity.
Are you saying that we never went to the moon?
The moon landing was fake, Kibe. Okay, look at this.
So what about this guy
No, look
talking
at
about
this.
Mars?
You were downstairs.
Mm.
Ulinipigia on 5G WhatsApp.
Mhm.
There was buffering. These motherfuckers were live streaming in 1960, and the president called them
On a jack phone.
On a
Me and
jack
Eric talked
phone.
about this.
Umefika-
On a jack phone. And you are saying
umefika
Kufiti.
sema-
What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening, my G?
One small step for mankind.
That was all Hollywood. Alafu.
Go ahead, Mr. President. This is Houston out.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made from the White House. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you have done. For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives. And for people all over the world, I am sure that they too join with Americans in recognizing what an immense feat this is. Because of what you have done, the heavens have become a part of man's world. And as you talk to us from the sea of tranquility, it inspires us to redouble our efforts to bring peace and tranquility to earth. For one priceless moment in the whole history of man, all the people on this earth are truly one. One in their pride in what you have done, and one in our prayers that you will return safely to earth. And thank you very much, and all of us look forward to seeing you on the Hornet on Thursday.
So apparently they sent a remote camera
Mm.
that was witnessing them landing.
Oh, they've given reasons for that. They said, "Oh, you know that camera? There was an arm.
Ah.
That arm. It was. You've heard that one? Eh?
It's all and Elon Musk. Now, this is how I knew this was just bullshit. Elon Musk was asked, was the moon landing real? He said, yes, it was. Yani, he the way he said it, I was like, okay, so I get it. It's everyone has to play the game at some
Everybody
point.
has to play
Everyone
the
has
game.
a boss at some point.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
And
a joke.
You know, history is written by the victor.
Mm.
If us three, our nations, are competing against these two nations, and we're the bad guys, right? But we wipe them out. We want future generations to know we were right.
Mm.
So we change the story around. Now, I'm not going on to say Nazi Germany was in the right, but there was...
Why not? The
okay.
information coming
So-
out now.
yeah, there is information coming out now. So let's even work with that train of thought. They said that the Nazis burnt art and heritage of history and literature.
But that's not true.
But that's not true. What we're now seeing is Berlin and Germany was the center of all these LGBTQ, transgenderism. And so what Germans were doing was actually cleansing themselves of that educational facet.
And even that banning, they were banning those type of books.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems like we all get the same reels on Instagram. Yeah? But
I mean, once you go down the rabbit hole,
yeah,
any rabbit hole you decide to go down will always take you to other rabbit holes.
And then you find out everything you are told is upside
It's a
down.
lie.
World War II, everything we read about in school is the opposite, is
bullshit.
true. But to a point, does it matter?
I mean,
Like, does it matter if the earth is round or flat?
do you think it's flat?
One of my very intelligent friends, big bro, is called Jinn.
Yeah.
This guy's been right about he's almost never wrong. It makes me sick how often he's right.
Mm.
He believes the earth is flat. So I don't know. When I've been on planes and stuff like that, I think the round thing makes sense.
Mm.
So
What do you mean?
that the earth is round.
Yeah, when you've been on planes, what happens if the earth was round?
You see curvature.
But you don't experience it.
No.
No.
But my eyes see.
Your eyes see perspective.
Mm.
Your eyes have a distance they can see until. And after that, you assume it has gone down. But it is always flat.
So where's the win in... so I see the win in lying to guys about the moon. I see that win. Where's the win in saying the earth is flat? Where's the win in saying the earth is round if it's flat?
Flat, yeah.
Eh. Sasa tumeanza kuingia stories za jaba na banga.
No, wacha tuingie.
Let's go.
Wacha tuingie. Where is the win?
Like, what are they hiding? What's behind them?
They're hiding somewhere. They're hiding somewhere.
Okay. They're hiding what?
They're hiding a place.
Okay, so hear me out.
Okay, they're hiding a place. That's why that earth has to be round. But because if it's flat, then it means there's another place that us guys have never been to.
Beyond the ice wall.
Beyond the ice
So
wall.
here, this train of thought. We believe in heaven and hell. Sawa.
You guys, yeah.
You don't believe in heaven
No,
and
I
hell?
don't believe in that.
Sasa ukikufa utaenda wapi?
What do you mean? Nikikufa nitaenda?
Imagine such a deep guy. You think there's nothing after death?
After death?
I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but it cannot be heaven or hell.
What do you mean?
That doesn't make any sense. It cannot be heaven or hell.
It's like saying,
Like okay, explain to me, what's the path to heaven? What's the path to hell?
The pursuit of higher ideals is the path to heaven. The pursuit of lower ideals.
Higher ideals
according to you.
So
When you wake up-
my own ideals.
When you wake up and decide to feed your higher self and not your lower self, you're on the heavenly path.
No,
things that you know are right, correct?
No. So I'll give you a spanner in the works. Heaven and hell are in your head. You can be in hell or in heaven. They only exist here. Because if indeed I am spirit, then I cannot be in hell or heaven. That doesn't make sense. Because spirit, hell is an idea of the physical being. Heaven is an idea of the physical being. That's why in church you're told you go to a heaven where there are streets of gold. You puny asses. Because kile kitu mmependa ni gold, sindio? Yeah? There'll be milk and honey, the land, So they tell you something that appeals to your physical being. But if you take away your physical being, you won't eat. Your soul does not exist in time.
Yetu ni 72 virgins. Don't take that away.
So huyo kana 72 is going to have a really
follow of Islam.
Yes.
Okay.
Deki atakuwa anapaka chumvi tu kila siku na ice cubes. Imagine having to bomoa 72 virgins. That will take you 3 years.
I think if you think of these things too
Just imagine
literally,
that, you guys. Every day. Hey,
Okay,
that's-
so where I was getting with that original train of thought
Yeah.
is maybe if the Earth is flat,
Mm.
there's a map which you can put up over here. I think Veno last time you had that map, right? Where so there's Earth as we know it, and then there's the ice wall, and beyond the ice wall there are different confinements of spaces.
Mm.
Maybe that's the proverbial heaven. Maybe that's the angels, and then the sea, the deep sea, where we've not even explored it. Apparently, we've explored more of Mars than we have of the sea.
Yeah,
Maybe that's where the demons exist.
no doubt.
And that's why maybe they tell you when you go by the beaches, never hang out. You know, have you heard of the stories about jinns and
Yeah.
You guys
in
are full of
Mombasa?
shit.
Bro, I get
No,
spooked.
when-
You're full of
I
shit.
get spooked when I'm in the
You guys are
water.
full of
Ex-
What's
at
wrong
night,
with these
right?
guys?
No,
So I'll give you a
this
story.
guy is dead inside. He
You
doesn't
guys
feel
are,
those things.
you
That's
are,
an
you're
answer.
living in your imagination.
No, no.
Kibe, haven't you
Have
had
you ever
it
seen
more-
a jinn?
Have
Have you ever seen a jinn?
No,
Have you ever heard of anybody who's seen a jinn?
you're locked in
No,
the...
for-
Yes,
I'm
you're
just
locked in the
asking questions.
matrix.
I've
You're locked in the
had.
matrix. Yes, I've heard of it.
I've had.
I can tell you about my personal experiences.
Tell us.
Yeah, tell us. That's what we want to hear.
Aya, ngoja, first of all,
Mm.
if you're locked into this 5 sense reality, if I can't touch it or see it, it's not real. You're in the matrix.
That's true.
No,
So-
you cannot say that because
Yes.
you've not said anything.
Okay, he's telling us.
I
He's
know,
telling
I'm-
us.
No, you
I
cannot say
want
that
to-
because you've not said anything.
Same
Prove
way.
to me what you're saying.
Okay, there's
Yeah.
people I've heard you talking about in your content. You say,
Mm.
this guy naonaga umse ni mtiaji.
Mm.
He's never done anything to you.
Mm.
There's no evidence of him ye ni mtiaji, but something in you tells you umse ni mtiaji.
Spirit imekataa.
That.
Yeah. Spirit yangu na spirit yake imekataa.
Bas.
Okay.
So,
So, what's that? Si spirit yangu na spirit yake zimekataa.
spirit yako
Ni
iko
kama
wapi?
vile
Spirit
mtu
yako
huyu-
iko wapi tuonyeshe?
Eh,
Show us, where is it?
I don't know.
Okay,
Bas.
you've
The
been.
other day I did a
So-
podcast.
so I guess-
Ngoja,
so I guess
ngoja.
I'm
The other
right.
day I did a podcast and
Yeah.
asked the guy, where is the mind? Is it in the brain? Where is our consciousness? Where is it?
In the ether.
Ethan, where?
Yeah.
So it's not in the brain.
The brain is I believe human beings
Like,
are
wait, the soul.
downloaders.
Yes.
I don't think our brain is manufacturing all this stuff. We are downloading from somewhere.
Spirit ni software. Hii ni
Yes, sir.
hardware.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So lakini hii siku ati mnaweza sema ni kitu.
I don't think
Vile
anyone-
tu wewe huwezi prove mse ni mtiaji
So
na
hawezi
hakuna kitu
niambia mambo ya
amefanya.
jeans na wewe hujaiona, there is no record, hakuna mtu amechukua jina akaiweka mahali akasema hii ndio jean. In history,
No, but Kibe.
since the beginning of time,
No, so-
there is no record anywhere of a genie or a demon or anything of that matter.
So
But it's
Kibe-
like air. No one has seen air, but we know we're breathing.
we can use
right?
it. You see, we can take care, we can compress it. We
See,
can, yeah.
we
You
can
can
use-
you
we
can
can
take a
use-
gene and use it.
See, every Friday night, this guy gets possessed by a spirit and he goes hand-handing his neighbors.
I
So
think
it's called overactive imagination. It's the same thing that happens with hysteria. Like when, especially to girls. If you go to girls' schools, they suffer hysteria, mass hysteria.
humans suffer mass hysteria.
Not humans, girls.
Like mass hysteria, like what?
Mass hysteria is for girls and women because they live in their imagination. So they can all experience the same shit and it was nothing.
When you go to a concert or to a church, that common spirit that everybody feels, is that the same thing?
Yeah, that is called mass hysteria, where they all connect their imaginations and they are all living in their own imagination. They live there. Men don't experience it. That's why when men go to church, they don't fall down.
Who told you?
They don't.
There's some people
They
that
don't.
do.
You in
Unless
your-
a man
you in your
has been
church-
paid.
you in your church, you are
Unless
not-
a man
in your church,
has
you are not
been
able to
paid.
make guys fall down.
No.
Well,
Don't get personal. Yeah, now
it's
you're
not
getting
per-
personal.
No.
Yeah,
No,
because
no.
why are you going to my church? Do you have a church?
No.
Then have you ever fallen?
In church, no, I've never fallen.
Then what are we talking about?
I've seen guys fall.
You see,
Whether
you
it's
see what I'm
real or
saying?
fake, I don't know.
So we talk about things that we have experienced and things that we know. You have not seen a gene anywhere.
Hold up.
Cannot explain to me what a gene looks like or what it does.
Okay.
But you want me to sit here and talk about it?
My reason to believe that those things might exist is because
Might.
all these humans who've been around for thousands and thousands of years, who wrote books,
Have
all
similar
of them,
traits. Yeah.
all the data collectively, they say,
Yeah.
"Iki to iko."
Yes,
so
correct.
I must, in being an open-minded
and it's a
person,
pioneer's
I
way
must
of
say
thinking.
it's possible in our.
In today's day, we have AI and still nobody can show me a gene.
Okay, wait.
and some people
Eh,
say
so
AI
wait,
is a
wait,
gene, by the
wait,
way.
Bro, today I can ask Confucius a question. Today. Confucius died you when I can ask Confucius a question today because of AI. And you still can't show me a gene. And you want us to sit here and discuss genes.
No, but here's the
And we
thing.
discuss reality.
It's the same like stories or writing on
Come on,
DNA.
Sisi Majitu. Nobody can show us what Majitu is.
So riding off on DNA strain thought, like for example, World War II, all these things that happen. It's based on stories and stuff that we've seen.
Yes.
So we've all been to coast, Mombasa.
Yeah.
You've heard in Mombasa the notion that past 6:30 don't go next to the waters. You've heard that. People have said that. Yeah. And it's because of these. They blame it either on spirits. They blame it
But
on low tides.
I've been there past 6:30.
Sasa, I'll give you a story, and this is not the first time I've heard this.
I can tell you that's a bullshit story.
No,
I can smell your spirit.
No. These are three different people have told me this story. So one was in Watamu, where they were driving at night. Okay, now my fiance, her and
She's your fiance now?
yes.
God.
Congratulations.
Fuck that. Man.
Wow.
You know, I thought you'd get saved. You've just gone into the bullshit just like everybody
Don't
else.
worry. You tried it.
Man,
Let me try it.
now
So you told me you have to.
you guys, I left you with this guy a few months. This is what I get. She's your fiance.
Yes, bro.
Oh man, you're
And
fucked.
you're invited to the wedding.
You're
eh?
fucked. I ain't coming to that wedding.
You have to come.
No, fuck you
We're going
guys.
to dance together.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Are you going to play some Indian music?
for you, yes.
Yeah.
Whatever music you want.
I want you to play Churalia.
Churalia, hey,
What does
dude.
Churalia mean?
You've stolen my heart. I
Thank
think
you
so.
very much.
This guy knows his shit.
Yeah, he spent time in India.
Sasa, back to the.
That's the only reason I'll come. And
back
then
to-
make sure that her sisters are all there.
Don't worry, my cousins from Canada, America. Or
No, I want the ones from here, the ones who are polite.
I'll even bring them.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I want those ones who are polite.
There'll be a section for you and DNA in the corner next
Let's
to me.
go.
Yeah.
Sir.
No be alcohol.
Undercover.
Undercover.
There'll be a black van at the back over there
That's
with
what's
people.
up. That's what's up.
tunafungua.
Uh-huh.
And then the people are wondering why is everyone dancing and there's no
We
music.
have to be. We have to be only 3 Miros there.
No worries. Who?
Yeah.
You?
Me, him, and Eric. Fuck these guys.
Sorry. And if you guys were in front of the camera, then you'd be
You know,
invited. Right now, Paul.
But probably you'll still be at the back of the
Paul
camera.
is
You know, life is harsh like that. Yeah.
Sasa, okay,
Us guys are
that
dancing.
story. So what they were going Malindi, right?
Mhm.
They're in the car driving at night towards the chemist. They see a lady in white. Okay, she's walking forward, but her feet are pointed backwards. And then she tries slowing them down. All three of them saw it. There's apparently a demon that if you let in, or a jinn that possesses people. And a second person has also told me that. All right. Now, the third experience I had was when I was in Wales. And I think I told you this on the last podcast. The town I was in, it's not really a nice town. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, kids, you know, dirty, filthy, whatever. There was a particular friend of mine who apparently had been, like, a friend that I knew who had been possessed. And so they sent him to like a sheikh to do prayers on him. And this I saw on video. So the sheikh said, your friend has a female jinn that's attached to him and she's not letting go. So we have to do prayers. So they lay him flat, they hold him down, the arms, and they start doing prayers. This guy's legs start lifting up and then shaking like this. And he's screaming. Then apparently she let go of him. Okay. 2 weeks later, I'm sleeping at home in my bed. Yani, you know when you have those dreams where someone is like literally like trying to, like you can feel them in front of you.
Your face,
Smother
or
your
choke
face.
you.
And I feel a pressure and I'm trying to get up, Kibe. I can't. All of a sudden, I open my eyes and I'm inside the mattress, yani inside the springs, and I literally bounce up. I'm trying to see in the darkness. I can't feel anything. When I switch on the light, I feel a presence with me. I start playing the Quran. That thing slowly starts disappearing. I've never felt anything like that. So that I could only attribute it to a jinn. Now, the last story, my brother he knows a guy who was in Mombasa and he was a kid. He was walking home after Maghrib next to the ocean. So he saw a pussycat and he did, and the pussycat told him, kumbafu toka hapo. So, pussycats don't talk like that.
You guys are so full
Well,
of shit.
if you ask anybody,
Pussycats don't talk
You
like
guys
that.
are full of shit.
No.
if you ask anybody who's
This is
gotten,
Imagination News. Welcome to Imagination News here on Sajid
if you ask
Vayani
guys who've gotten
podcast.
off of heroin or alcohol, they'll tell you they've seen demons, bro.
But do you think that's the drugs being played over there?
No, that is an exorcism.
Bro, have you ever seen a demon?
No, not really.
No. Have you ever experienced a demon? No. We cannot
Why
talk
are you
about
answering
other-
for me?
No, we cannot talk about
Why are you
people.
answering for me?
Even him, whatever happened to him, it could be not just sleep paralysis. It happens
Okay,
to
so
many people.
you're a logic and science guy.
No, I'm just saying I'm a guy of proof. Doubting Thomas.
All the guys.
Show me, because I am 49 years old.
Mm.
You get what I mean?
Sorry, that's. Let me.
That's your fiance calling. You can pick it up.
No,
We'd
that's-
rather stop the podcast.
No.
So you can pick up your
What?
fiance's phone
You are
call.
here. You and DNA are here. Fuck everyone else.
Yeah.
All the guys who have known who've gotten off drugs bad, bro.
Bro,
Every
we
one of
agree.
us will tell you
Mm.
we've seen demons.
Okay, can I maybe on that? Have any of you ever done Molly?
Yeah, I've done Molly. No, not Molly. I did what? It's called what?
MDMA.
The white one.
See, that's Molly.
A
That's
pill.
Molly. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
I just felt like shitting and puking.
okay, I didn't get that, but Yani, I had it, and I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 at that time, right? And Grand Theft Auto 5, if you've played it, like you're this character in this world that's being controlled. And all of a sudden, when I had that, I felt like I was in a game being controlled. Like I'm in this matrix, and I can't control this stuff, and I'm seeing spirits and different things moving through this different ether, and I'm like, is my mind playing tricks on me, or is it a veil that has been removed over my head? And that's why sometimes they tell you mushrooms and psychedelics, they make you see beyond this curtain that our eyes cannot see, that there's a world that exists right
That
in
is
front of us.
forever present.
That is forever present.
But you don't have access to it
yeah.
until you take
Something else.
yes. Yes.
Did you see even the glass? The person made a. I was saying
Yeah.
there was a guy who made a glass. When you put it like this, you could see some other dimension, and he disappeared.
Yeah, but they were on DMT. I remember that. They were on like ayahuasca or something.
So
Yeah, ayahuasca is a shit. I want to try it.
The guy's doing it in Malindi.
Oh,
yeah.
For real? Is it Malindi already?
Yeah.
We
There's
should go and do it.
apparently Farid did it. There's a holistic ritual experience. You go and you do it. You need to detox for 2 weeks or 1 week. So that means you're on a water fast. Then you purge your body and then you do it. And then it shows you apparently things that help.
At that point of detox, that's where you lost me. It's water fast.
But then it won't make a difference, right? If you go there.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I won't take it. There's no I'm going to fast for 2 weeks. I just got to do it.
Okay, maybe
What kind of
1 week.
what kind of psychological damage has happened to me that I need to go do ayahuasca? I mean, if it was like weed, where I can do it anytime.
Yeah.
But at now you have to prepare for the drug.
so
You have to. It's hard work.
have you seen there's a Japanese scientist long time ago did this water experiment where he took water and put it in jars, and he'll tell one jar of water, you're ugly, you're useless, I hate you. And then he'll tell another jar of water, you're beautiful, I love you. And then when they study the formation of the crystals under a microscope, the water that he spoke positivity to, you can throw that up on the screen. Just look at it and you'll see. The crystals have different shapes. Coincidentally, I saw this book with my daughters at the dentist like 2 weeks ago. So what is that? When somebody
When you
speaks
can't
to a
see it,
jar
yeah.
of water,
I don't know that.
I've seen
So
that with
that's-
trees as well. Maybe the trees around Kibe's house are all dead.
yeah,
Yeah,
But
my
if-
where you
chickens
can bring a plant to life.
Yeah, you can
Like
bring a
chicken.
plant to life. Like if you talk to a plant, positive reinforcement, you play music, they listen, they grow.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're very negative towards them, they actually die. I think there have been studies that done that.
Yeah. And it's provable, but you can't see it. So, yeah.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
In the beginning. You know, I want to believe these things, but these are things that don't happen in Africa. These are things that the Jungu is putting in a book or in a podcast somewhere and throwing it to us. Us guys have not done any of this shit. So now we're believing it the way they told us about Jesus, about everybody else. Yeah. So it's just information coming to us. What have we found out for ourselves?
The Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia. How about that?
Walipata in Ethiopia, yeah?
Equal. Guys, and the people who guard it, all of them get cataracts in their eyes. They get radiation sickness.
Yeah, because
Generation after generation. This is facts,
But
not
now,
my opinion.
the Ark of the Covenant,
Mm.
apparently, if you listen to other people, it is technologically based. It's not it's not based
Biblical.
Even in the Bible, it was tech.
no, but it was God's tech. This one is tech.
What do you
Tech
mean?
from like Anunnaki or some shit like
an
that.
ancient civilization.
Yes, it's tech. This was like a generator of some kind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not just an Ark of the Covenant where God stays.
Wait. Ark of the Covenant is what Moses used, right? What was that?
Yeah, that was the time of Moses.
And what did he use it for?
My history
specifically?
about the Ark is a bit dusty. Kibe might know more.
Yeah, so the Ark of the Covenant is God's presence was there.
Yeah.
So they would carry around the Ark of the Covenant everywhere they went because God was with them. And then the Ark of the Covenant, to go to it, they had to tie the way they do it with their generators and Is it Transformers? They have to tie
To earth you,
a string on you, because when you go there,
you might not
you might die, and they have to pull you out. So there's a lot of how would I say? There's a lot of information we don't know. You get? So we cannot fill that information with bullshit because we don't know.
I think maybe
So we can enjoy the stories. We can enjoy the stories as much as we want. We can even speculate, but these are not facts because they are not provable. So we can sit here, stories at Jabba the whole night. I am okay with that. We can even talk about Jinns, stories at Jabba. You see what I mean?
No, I disagree.
Yeah, stories at Jabba, but not stories where you can say this is the truth because you don't know, and I don't know.
We're going
Even
on
that
faith.
sleep paralysis, I've had it.
Uh-huh.
But I'll tell you one thing. When I stopped going to church, that shit ended.
Sleep paralysis.
Yes. Sleep where you feel like you're being nyongwed and you have to start screaming, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And then after a few minutes, that thing poteas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had the Quran.
Yeah.
As in church, we had Jesus. And they would talk about that shit and say, hey, at the name of Jesus. So whatever is in your imagination, it will work with you. Whatever is in your imagination will work with you.
You're such a science
You
guy.
will bring it to life.
Utati.
You will bring it to life.
There's so many layers to this guy. You know, you think you figured him out.
So
he
Kibe
just-
talks like he's a very practical guy, but at the same time, his actions show that he's also a spiritual guy.
Like what action?
The way you move, you don't think, you do.
Because of the second voice.
The second voice?
The second voice.
What is that?
Every time when you grow up, you have two voices in your head.
Hmm.
You have your voice and you have the voice of your mother. I know people don't like me hearing me say mother. Well, let's talk about the voice of the universe. Okay? Mother might be too touchy and your audience might cancel you. So you have the voice of the universe.
Yeah.
So the first voice is yours, which is the voice of God.
Yeah.
Yeah? The voice of God.
I'm with you on
God is
that.
the creator. You are a creator. You create as a man. And I'm not talking about women here. The second voice is the voice of doubt. The voice of reason, which is the voice of the devil. Now we're just using God and devil as good and bad. But for men, we operate on the first voice. The second voice is a bad voice. So me, I'm first voice guy. Take a left, take a left. If you want to take a left, now what the fuck are you doing? Because take a left is the thing to do. It's the GPS. Take a left.
Where is this voice from, brother?
I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Bas.
So I
So
cannot say, I
allow me to
cannot say where
interrupt
it
you.
is from.
Allow me to interrupt
I can
you.
tell you all I'm doing, because I don't know where my thoughts come from.
Yes. So is it possible?
Mm.
Is it possible, in being an open-minded person, is it possible that this, you see, you don't know where it's from, but it exists?
Yeah.
So are we not on the same page?
I'm not assigning that voice to anybody because I don't know whose it is. You are assigning it. So
So-
I'm telling you,
no.
stop assigning because you are on the same level of information
No.
as I am.
All in the ancient cultures,
Yeah.
if anything they could not understand, anything that was bigger than our minds was assigned to God.
Yes.
Sindio?
Yes.
And that's a sensible thing.
Yeah,
like,
but
this is beyond me. Yo ni mambo ya Mungu.
Yeah. If it's beyond
Isn't it?
you, just say, I don't understand it. Maybe one day I will. The same way they didn't understand many of the diseases. The same way they didn't understand the weather. With the technology, now we can understand some things. So if today you want to go back with all this information to like the time of Jesus, you're a god.
They'll think you're a witch.
You're either, because
They
you're a
might
witch
put you to death.
or
They'll
a
put you
god,
to
because that's too much information
Yeah.
for that time. So do not assign anything to it if you do not understand it. Just say, Anyewe, this one is too high for me. I don't get it. Maybe one day we shall.
Do you believe religion was created to keep us separate and controlled?
I think religion is inevitable in every society.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's an evolution.
Yeah.
I think even like some practices in Islam were hygiene practices and health practices, and they kind of roll into
one.
into a spiritual aspect.
Yeah.
I'm careful about speaking about Islam because you guys don't play around, and that's one of the reasons I admire
9/11,
Islam so much, bro. No, Islam is
Yeah.
it's a clean religion in terms of there's only one way. Everybody believes this one way.
But also,
Mm.
within Islam, there are like 3-4 different sectors.
Oh, yes.
So there's like the Aga Khans that believe in a certain
Yeah.
path. They believe that the Aga Khan guy who inherited, he's the prophet. There's the Shia.
Sunnis.
Shias are definitely wrong, wanaenda hell.
The nation?
the nation is which one? The Nation of Islam.
Yeah.
They're more like Sunnis, right?
All right.
And
I found
this
a
is
lot of goodness there.
Malcolm X,
Yes.
sort of
Malcolm X, Ice Cube,
yes.
Muhammad Ali.
Dave Chappelle apparently is even
The
Muslim.
nation, bro. The nation.
I find those groupings cop-outs. Like, you can't stay by yourself, man. Why do you have to go congregate and who are you worshiping?
Strength in numbers.
Yeah, I mean, I like numbers, but I don't like, because every time we sit down, somebody's going to come out on top. And most of the time, the person who comes out on top, especially when there's a mix of women, is going to be the biggest bully. But when it's only men, it's all about competence.
I think what we need to do is tell Kibe that he's loved. We're together with him.
Let's think about
If
it.
something goes wrong, tuko hapo na wewe. Like, form that community union. I think he's had a lot of hostility towards.
Let me ask you, Sajid.
Yes, sir.
Even you, DNA. Are you in any WhatsApp groups from primary or high school?
Yes.
From uni, yes.
From uni.
You see? So you guys have something within you that needs to be fed.
No.
A certain inadequacy.
No.
That's why you guys are rushing to get to all these groupings. Every grouping. So church, mosque, nani, this group.
Those
so
are
you're
personality
always
traits, bro.
No. It's an inadequacy.
Even in animal kingdom, there's animals that stay alone.
Yeah.
Correct.
Albatross, wolves. So maybe your personality is, I'm not a group guy.
Yes.
It's not to say that
He's a
groups
snow leopard.
are-
He hunts on his own.
see-
it's not to
you
say
see-
that
you see,
groups are
if-
bad or anything. Eh?
Groups have to have been created by the player. Otherwise, you're just an NPC.
But
So if you've not created your group, then you are just following. You're a follower.
Like Christianity, I found it,
Yeah.
nikaingia.
Yeah. So why are you just a follower? Me, I've been asking myself, why am I? Who is this I'm following? I'm following that idiot there, that guy who's preaching to me there, and he's on the same level as me in the head. In fact, I can decipher the Bible better than him. So what am I doing? Sitting listening to him. What
So
does he have to-
are you following a pastor or following God? As a Christian.
Bro, that's a representation of God.
Representation.
Yes.
Yes.
If I'm following
But
God,
God-
then
but-
I don't need to talk to that guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
So, and that's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
If this guy is representing God, then I don't want his God.
What if he's misrepresenting God?
Yeah, then whatever is happening there, God should have sorted it out.
No. Why
Yeah,
would
but
you?
I'm not going to have a God who's weak, who's having charlatans spreading his name. You know, God of the Bible,
That's how you look at
God
it.
of the Bible,
Yeah.
Okay.
never
okay.
fucked around. So we're talking about the Ark of the Covenant. As in, if you went in there unclean, you're just from Bomoy in Chile, gone. Yeah. God killed 10,000 people. He opened the earth, swallowed them.
this Sodom and Gomorrah.
No, that was before Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah, he threw you, bro. God is evil. From heaven, just fire. Just fuck these guys. Fuck these guys.
When was this?
And that Sodom and Gomorrah story also, there's some CIA papers that were declassified where there's some object. This is papers that are there. Please,
Yeah.
this guy's a good researcher.
Yes.
Find it. There's a CIA paper that was declassified about an object that came, the funny-looking creatures running around, and then the soldiers attacked it, and those guys turned into pillars of salt.
Really?
Yes. Real. CIA declassified
Bro,
papers.
listen. The Bible talks about, you know about Elisha?
Yes. Kidogo.
Elisha and Elijah.
Yes.
This guy was sitting somewhere on a rock. Now you tell me this is the God that I want. I don't want that weak God of yours who guys are asking for 310 here. I want that God who... Wait, hold up.
Okay,
Listen to
my
the
bad.
story.
Right.
Yeah. These kids went to make fun of the prophet. They said, oh, prophet, look at you. You are
Mseni kipara
you're
kama
kipara,
Kibe.
nini, kama Kibe sasa. Lakini you know you're more kipara than me. Do you know what this guy did? He said, fuck these kids. They were like, I don't know, 40 kids. Sent a bear in the middle of the desert. God sent something that does not live in the desert. Sent a bear, the bear mauled the kids. Kids were making fun of God's prophet. That's the God that I want. I want the God of justice. I don't want this weak God that anybody can. You just claim. I want a God where you are afraid. You see, you guys have to force us to believe in your God. You guys force us with force.
Yes,
Yeah, you come and tell us, I'm going to kill you if you don't believe my God. I'm like, hey, Allah Akbar. You know? Yeah, these ones have to go with manipulation.
But even Christianity was like that, bro.
Yeah, but we don't know that Christianity. We're talking about today. So let's stick with today. I'm trying to get you away from history. Because history utaniokota. Mi nakwambia ule God wa justice, ule ndio God tunataka.
If one of your employees goes around saying, Kibe sells this thing for 1 million instead of for 500,000, if he misrepresents you, does that make you a thief?
No.
Yeah.
If I keep the guy there in my office, then I'm stupid.
So,
So I need to
so
show
God-
the world what I have done with this guy who misrepresented me. I need to show them this can never happen again. Ili iwe funzo.
but the Bible talks
Kwako
about
na
that.
wengine kama wewe.
But the Bible talks about
Yeah.
that. Your timeline is what is different. The
Well,
Bible says all these charlatans shall be revealed and shall be punished. Maybe not today, not tomorrow, but they will.
Okay. So you've gone back to God, will take care of it. Nimekuachia Mungu. Mimi sikuachii Mungu. Mimi, I am God. I will take my justice here and right now. I have refused that God that you guys are worshipping. I am worshipping myself. I will take my own punishment. Then, if I go to heaven and God tells me, why did you do that? I tell him, hey, bro, you didn't prove yourself enough to me.
Okay.
Yeah. You should have. You should have come in the middle of the night. I mean, the way you came on
And shown yourself
on
to
Mary.
me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry to take you back, but on the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, I remember hearing it when we were in Saints. What was the story actually? Like, was it a town that was like a bunch
That had become perverse.
Yeah.
And everybody there was just engaged in wickedness. And God sent...
Apparently,
Man, I'm rusty, bro. Please help me out.
apparently,
Did he send a prophet?
Let me tell you. Let me give you the story.
Yeah.
So apparently, the angels had mated with human beings.
This is in the Bible.
This is like Nephilims.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of perversion in that place. So what happened is, this is now just the story. So the story in the Bible, they don't talk about those angels, but there was a lot of perversion.
Okay.
In Sodom and Gomorrah. So God sent 2 angels to go deliver this family. When they went to deliver the family, those angels apparently were so good looking. The men in Sodom and Gomorrah wanted to fuck them. So they went to this guy. This guy had to take the angels and hide them in his house, Lot. So when they went to, so the whole crowd went to Lot's house, and then they said, "Hey, bring out those guys. We want to bomb them here right now."
Man, your Bible history is so good.
Yeah. And of course, I'm ongeza in juice.
But no, the story is
Like that, huh?
True.
I didn't know about the
Yeah.
angels. eh?
So Lord says, "Hey, listen, I can give you my virgin girls. Leave the angels alone." Lord was willing to give his toys, his virgin daughters. He said, "I can give you because you guys are hungry." They said, "No, we want those guys." So I think God brought confusion. Those guys managed to escape. And that's where Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt.
They were saying not to look back. eh?
So you're told, don't look back. If you look back, I mean, it's on you. Yeah, because what God was doing there was wiping out everybody. Everybody. He said, "I'm done with these puny motherfuckers. Whether you're clean or you're not clean, if you're found in Sodom and Gomorrah, you're done." So the only 2 people who survived, Lot and his wife, they don't talk about those daughters.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's the God that you're talking about. God himself,
Mm.
if you remember, he killed the firstborn kids of the houses that had not been.
Of the Egyptians.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
Yes.
Why?
The
Seven
angel of the
plagues.
Lord came from house to
Yes, yes.
house. If he finds there's no X that has been put there by blood of an unleavened lamb,
That was God.
His angel, the angel of the Lord. That's what the Bible says.
So what did you have to? Okay, again,
So-
these
so-
stories are just coming
So the
back
story
now.
was,
Yeah.
God is coming to take out all the firstborns, son
Why?
Of Egypt.
of Egypt.
Of Egypt, of the
Yes.
oppressors of his people.
Yes. So he
Because
gave a
Pharaoh
secret.
had refused to let
Ah,
people
people
go.
So it was
go.
one of the plagues.
This is during
Was it one of
Moses'
the
time.
plagues? I can't remember.
This is during the man. I'm
Was it
rusty.
during
I
Moses'
need to
time?
pick up a Bible. It's been a long time.
I don't know whether it was one of the plagues. I don't know.
But I
Whether it was one
remember
of the
that
plagues.
to print an X on
they
the
had to-
door. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
It was one of the plagues, right?
Yeah.
It was the frogs. It was the blood, the water turning into blood. There were 10 plagues.
Okay, now I know this may lean towards blasphemy, but obviously the Bible and Quran are full of, and I think they're very similar stories, where you have these acts of miracles that are happening, and I mean pretty atrocious stuff, like what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah, the land just lifting up. But we haven't have we really seen something like this to that extent in the recent 100, 200, 300,
No,
400
there's no
years?
communication with God, bro.
And why? What would be your guess that's cut off? Are we cut off from him?
I saw a video of a guy swallow a whale last year. Video.
At a guy swallow away.
A whale swallow a guy, my bad.
Sorry.
Oh, well, swallow guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was out on a kayak.
Yeah, I saw
Him and
that.
his dad was filming it. So
No, but there was another prophet that was taken like to the like he was actually in the belly of the whale, right?
Jonah,
Jonah.
Yes.
Yeah, even in Islam, it's there.
for a few
And-
days.
And he
For
was
3
being
days.
chased. He was being chased by some people who wanted to kill him. or-
No,
He
not
was
all.
running away from the calling of God.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
And-
So Islam and Christianity, in the beginning, the books are very
They
similar.
match each other quite a lot. Yeah.
So along the way, there's people who've made edits to the Bible.
Yeah.
Constantine, when he wanted to, King James, when he wanted to divorce, and the Bible did not allow divorce, and so guys have done tweaks
Yes.
along the way, but the stories are quite similar.
But do you think so? If you look at Western civilization, then if you look at Christianity, and if you look at Islam, Islam is still very much by the book. What has happened is with Christianity, they've sort of
What do you mean by the book?
in the sense there's been not much change, and the point I'm getting to is
With the Quran?
the Quran, like them's the rules,
Mhm.
don't change.
I mean, the Quran has remained the same. As in it's not been edited.
yeah. It's like them's the rule. Obviously, there are different factions, but for the most matter, the Quran stays the Quran. And if you look at now again back to the West, there are churches that have admitted people who are gay, who you can have gay marriages, and it's part of the process. And we want to appeal to the younger Gen Zs, and we allow transgenderism. So do you think maybe that's why?
That's just like when people are branching off from Catholic into Protestant. Those branch-offs are going to be
Okay,
there.
and that's another thing I wanted to
Yeah,
understand.
because this was the source code, and then now we have branches. So if you guys are homosexuals, start your own church. I have no problem with that.
Okay, so again,
If
just
you're lesbian, start. If you're trans, start. Because
Kuna
again, you guys are all living in deception.
kuna lesbian church.
Kwezi Kosa, there's even the Church of Beyonce.
Ati?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Church of Beyonce.
yeah.
What is that?
Christianity has gotten a bad rap because anybody
Can start a church.
can do anything about Christianity, and it slides.
Okay.
I remember who's this
Christianity
guy?
cleans you
Who's this guy
properly.
who got chased around his whole life because he made fun of the Prophet Muhammad? He drew a cartoon or he wrote a book.
Was it a French guy?
Rushdie?
Some French
Salman
guy.
Rushdie.
Oh, yeah, who's he?
Yes.
So he wrote a book, or he made a mockery of the
Yeah.
Prophet,
And then
and his whole life, bro,
a fatwa.
changed after that. So
It's
you
not a
see this.
fatwa, right?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
thing
fatwa
of
or
letting
something,
things
yeah.
slide is what has been the problem, bro.
Bro,
In
Muslim,
Islam hakuna
Islamus can go crazy.
hakuna kucheza nayo.
But isn't that the problem?
So this is
Yeah,
I
isn't that
see
the
the
problem?
point of
Because-
what you're saying.
Uh.
A God of strength. You would not follow. You want to follow a God of strength.
I want the God that people are talking about,
Mm.
the God of strength. Otherwise, how can I be more powerful than that God?
But how are you more powerful than that?
I mean, I get shit done. People who are praying to God live in slums, my nigga. I get shit done.
Okay, so the more religious a populace, the less economically
the
successful
the
they
poorer
are.
they
That's
are.
true.
You know, it's true. When people
Um,
are going through poverty, they turn to God.
Yeah.
What else do they have? But
Because
again,
that's what you've been given.
But again, God
As a what?
As a?
As a what? As a crutch. You've been told every time you have problems,
Go to God.
yeah, go to God. Every time you have problems, go to God. If you're sick, the first thing you do before you try to fix your problem, go to God. Whatever it is you're doing, go to God first. And you see, the problem with that is that there's somebody who's telling you to go to God.
Mm.
God is not telling you, come to me. Somebody is the one who's telling you. And if they're telling you, then tomorrow they'll tell you, by the way, now make sure on Sunday you come. And after Sunday, on Wednesday, we have a Bible study. On Thursday, we have this. Friday, we have this. These are the people who are telling you. I'm like, bro, what am I? Who benefits from the church? But the pastor and the guy who's playing keyboard, who's bombing the pastor's wife. Who's benefiting from church? Burale?
Do you know the guy?
Yeah, but for many years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it just allow me on Burale? Is he?
Oh shit! Now,
Is he-
well, I don't know. That's I can drop in the other and we move on.
Okay, so we can move.
No, bro.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
If that's where your mind has gone,
No,
let's go.
I'm trying to get the guy on the podcast. He's been a bit hard to pin
No,
down, and I
invite
assume.
him direct.
Yeah, no, I did. I spoke to him. I called him. I think
He'll watch this. Just invite him.
Yeah, I think Burale, you have to come. Kibe has formally recognized you. DNA, you recognize him as well.
Burale, yeah, I know of him.
This is an invitation for you to come on the podcast,
Why do you want him here?
just to get to know him, because I like the way he talks. So this was before this whole thing went down this past week.
Mm.
I think his wife went on.
Ex-wife. Yeah,
Ex-wife went and said some stuff. But before that, the first clip I ever saw of him was And when remember shisha was popular and it come out,
Mm.
this was, I think he had done a news interview, and this was in 2013 or something, where my dad said, look, what he's saying, he's so smartly dressed. Why are you doing shisha? Why are you wasting your time? Why are you spending nights out like that? So that's the reason sort of I wanted to have him, just to understand the logic behind his teachings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If I'm on your dad's side, if it was up to me, if I was the president, drugs would be above 25. And if we catch you on drugs before 25, any form of drugs,
Yeah.
even a cigarette, we're on your ass.
How young?
Why would you do that?
Because your brain is only fully developed after 25.
Who said that?
All the good science shows that your prefrontal cortex, your judgment part, isn't fully grown till you're 25.
Let people be, bro. If you want to take drugs when you're 15, that's your business.
Oh, but
yeah.
I think that's
What do you know?
You
What
don't
do
know
you know?
enough. You don't know enough to know it's a bad decision you're making.
Okay, who are you to know what I know? You don't know me.
You as a person know.
Yeah, you
but
don't
when,
know me.
But when all the science shows that before 25 your brain is not fully grown,
You don't know anything about me. Maybe I matured at 10. I mean, the people who do, the people who know themselves very early.
the few, not the many.
It doesn't matter.
So the rules
how
exist
can
for
you-
the many, not for
How
the
can
few.
you put a rule that is hurting other people?
Because you can't take care of everyone. You can't cater for every single human.
But why are you
So
coming from a place of fear? You see, not everybody enjoys drinking.
Okay, so
Not everybody enjoys
The
it.
guys-
Like now, for me, I've never smoked a cigarette. I never saw the need to smoke a cigarette.
You've never tried?
I don't even like cigarettes.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do to make me smoke a cigarette. So
That's-
there's no point in my life where my boys were smoking cigarettes and I was like, give me that drug. The only time I tried it was when I was at Roland Camp. So we had gone to this bash at night. And then this hot chick, older than me, of course, says, do you have a cigarette? So my buddy was smoking. So I couldn't let that chance pass. So I quickly took a cigarette from my buddy and I gave it to her. She said, light it for me. I'd never lit a cigarette, bro.
and you couldn't punk out.
So I couldn't punk out. So, of course, I almost died. I cohorted and I was like, I know why I don't take this shit. And then the chick knew what was happening. And so we're not all the same.
Can you? There's people who can drink half a bottle of whiskey and drive home nicely.
Yes.
True,
Yes.
Yes, true.
but the majority of people,
They can't handle
No,
that.
we don't know about majority. Because the majority don't drink.
no. So majority of
Majority
people
don't drink.
Okay, majority of people who drink
Yeah.
cannot drink half a bottle of whiskey and drive home without endangering someone else or themselves.
Yeah. So that's why now.
So that's why we have
you-
rules.
You can be.
For the many, not for the few.
You can put rules and say, if you drink, don't drive. That's a sensible rule.
Bas.
Yeah. But
So-
don't tell me, because drinking is not for the masses. Drinking is for me. If I want to drink myself to death, that's my
Yeah.
business.
Okay, can we talk about before we get to Joe Bug? I have a question. I've always wondered, what's the difference between Catholics and Protestants and these Seventh-day Adventists? Are they major or minor differences?
There are ideological differences,
Okay.
and yeah, they're big. They're big according to the followers, for sure.
So,
And
like,
they all stem from the Bible.
but
the understanding
can
of-
you highlight like certain differences maybe between a Protestant and a Catholic?
Like now, Catholics don't believe in salvation.
What do you mean?
They don't believe Jesus saves. Protestants believe Jesus saves. So
So
Protestant, that was their main segue. Jesus is the focus. In Catholic, Jesus is not the focus.
It's God.
It's God, Mary, all the rituals and everything. So the Protestants want to be more, less mechanical,
Yeah.
more, how do you say it? More hype.
Okay. And you were in your former life a Catholic.
So we start when we were growing up. We started as Catholic. So Catholic have this bullshit thing of confessing and all this,
Yeah.
and all these rituals they have, like putting the cross and nanny. They're very, very like you guys.
Like Hail Marys and this and that too.
like the rosary.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys have a rosary also.
It's called the beads where you pray.
That's
Tasbih.
That's all madness. What is this you're doing?
The name of gods. You just have to count them a certain time. I think I've seen that in movies as well. Like if you sin a certain time during confession, you're told, say 12 Hail Marys or something of the sort to.
Who?
No, like when you go for confession, right? The father tells you in order to absolve your sin,
Mm.
you say these prayers. I'm assuming that's
Which God are you guys praying to?
No, us we're praying to Allah, right?
Uh,
We believe Him as the main creator, the God. You pray 5 times, you supplicate towards Him. We believe in the teachings.
let's go to God for a second.
Yeah.
Let's all assume that you're God. I'm going to listen to you 5 times a day.
You're trying to use human logic.
No.
We're
Because if we are from God, then the logic is from God. It's God's logic. It's not my logic. Because again, remember, these are not my thoughts. These are thoughts that are in the air. These are thoughts we're picking up. So, which God? I have children. DNA, you have children. Mr. Fiancé here doesn't have any kids yet. If your kids were to call you 5 times a day with that bullshit every day, by day 3, you'd be tired and tell them, hey, listen, stop it. Okay? 1, 2 is enough.
For you.
No.
For you.
No. Unless
There's
God,
people who talk to their kids 20, 30 times a day
unless
and they have no problem.
Unless God is Peter Pan.
No.
So do you talk to your kids 20, 30 times a day?
20, 30, no.
Okay.
No.
So listen.
But
to what
I don't get...
So listen to what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If your kids call you the same way you pray to God,
5
times a day.
I pray more than 5.
Yeah.
Only that it's not on a rhythm like
bro,
a Muslim.
your kids, focus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're losing focus. Your kids call you 5 times a day
Mm-hmm.
with the same way you guys pray to God.
Mm-hmm.
How many days would you let that happen? Again, we're using your logic as a human being who's been created by God. Oh, Papa, you are the best. I can't wait. You are everything. And every time I wake up, I just think of you.
But that's not how the prayers are.
That's how prayers are.
No.
But
In churches, that's how prayers are.
But we're assuming...
Oh God, you're the best. Oh God, please protect us. Oh God, please give us this. Oh God, do this. That's how people pray. Prayer is basically you whining to God.
I think it's so literal to you. Yani, how do I explain?
Like
Thank you, God, for
God
giving
is not
me
exactly
this
a man, right? God he's everywhere and anywhere, and he's like this being, right? We're assuming in this particular instance, because we mirror in the image of God, that he's like us, and
We are like him.
we are like him, and he's not really like us.
His
Correct?
ways are above our ways. Yes.
Does that make sense?
Beyond our
That
understanding.
makes sense.
The same way if someone gives me a book written in Mandarin, I don't even know what's going on here.
Yes.
I think that there's a human perspective of God that we have that is insufficient to understand the ways of God.
You wouldn't have that thought.
I wonder if you'd have the same perspective of God if you had not had certain bad experiences in your life, bro.
What bad experience do you
I
think?
don't know.
So how would you then make that statement?
Because of what you have said. You have said, you've mentioned and said, I've seen this in church, I don't agree with it. It's your personal experience that has informed that. And it's a real experience.
You see what I did? What I did when I went to church. I held the Bible because I can read. If I was an illiterate, then I would just sit there and hear what these motherfuckers
and
are
take
saying.
whatever you're
But I went to church and I read, and because I read, the problem was that I read. If I hadn't read, I would still be in church. So I read, and then I started listening to this guy. I'm like, that's not what the Bible is saying.
You know that saying of...
So you guys are pushing a different narrative. So if I'm going to have the Bible, and even in the Bible, it talks about, Jesus said that the words are no longer written on paper, they're now written in
We
your
are
heart.
the church.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In your heart.
Yes.
So there's no need for the Bible anymore. If God wants to talk to you, he talks to you direct. Now, that's according to Jesus.
And I believe the
So
same.
Jesus was not a Christian.
No.
He was not even religious. You know that?
They founded Christianity on his...
Yes, on his bull.
On his image.
So
Yes.
Jesus was...
He was not even religious.
What?
Yes. There were Pharisees there. He used to call them brood of vipers. Now, the people who are the Kanisa today, he called them then the brood of vipers. Because he told them, you guys are lying to these people.
Yes.
You're lying to these people. You're taking advantage of these people. Me, I've come to liberate them so that you can eat and drink and be merry, and there's nothing that's going to happen to you. Nothing. That's the New Testament. So the problem was that I read that. So the New Testament gives you freedom to live your life without worrying about religion. The Old Testament puts you in shackles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you guys are in shackles. You're in shackles because you have to do things. You have to dress a certain way. You have to be a certain place. You have to do something. So that's shackles. You're prisoners to this bullshit. And Jesus came to set you free.
Yes.
To set you free from the bullshit. From
Agreed.
all these rituals.
Agreed.
So that's where the New Testament then.
So
Yes.
that's where the story of Jesus comes in.
Interesting.
Yeah. Even if you read the Sermon on the Mount, there's no place where he's at Iuko preaching.
So
He's just talking to people about the normal life.
my question to you is, if in your church life you had not experienced maybe these crooks, these thugs who are lying to people who don't know any better, to desperate people, would you still have the negative perspective you have?
I don't have a negative perspective of God or
Not of God,
Jesus or
not of
whatever.
God, of church.
Yeah, I have a negative perspective of human beings because human beings fuck up everything. So you leave them with something, they'll fuck it up.
Okay.
Yes. So it doesn't matter where the church is going to behave the same way. Are you understanding?
Because even in Jesus' time,
the people who
they walikuwa na do the same thing.
Thank you.
Okay.
So the watu walikuwa wanauza kwa nini
They
kanisa.
were doing business in church.
Yes.
We see it now.
We see.
Did you see Reverend Lucy Natacha the other day selling some shit that looks like witchcraft? Bro, witchcraft is out in the church. Pastor Nganga the other day stood and said, I am going to send something to you. You who defies me, I will send something to you. I will command something to come to you. What do you mean by that?
He actually said that. Huh?
Yes. So what do you mean by that?
So are those people, can you say that those people are a representation of God?
They are saying they are.
They are saying they are.
Yeah, but like
But
they're not.
is that necessarily true?
Because the God that I know is a God that they are preaching.
No,
The
you
God-
said you know God. You
listen,
said we should know God.
the God that has
Jesus
been introduced me,
said,
the God that has been introduced me was introduced through the Bible.
Yeah.
You take away the Bible, God doesn't exist. Yeah.
Okay, like if you are born in Laos, for example,
Wherever
you never have heard of
Thank
Christianity.
you.
sindio?
Yes.
But they have a religion there.
I would be in that religion.
Yes.
And I question it until the day I wake up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's actually an experiment that was done on this, where you know the red pill and the blue pill. There was a professor that showed two circles, and he said to the class, these circles are not equal in size. The red circle or the blue circle. You guys take the whole class to decide which one is bigger, which one is smaller. So some were convinced the red circle is bigger. Some were convinced the blue circle is bigger. After 60 minutes, they took a vote and the class was 50-50 on it. The professor said these circles are the same. But I convinced you that there are two different opposing circles. And that's why you have established yourselves as this religion and this religion.
Okay.
So in a way, how much have we been indoctrinated over centuries with a story that we will be willing to fly a fucking plane into a building? Okay, maybe that's an Islamic joke, but maybe it's not. Maybe that's a CIA joke. But
And that had nothing to do with Islam. by the
Islam,
way.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But you see what I mean? People will kill, people
course.
will slaughter, will murder each other, will
course.
disavow their families in the name of a religion which they've been indoctrinated in since they were born. But to that Laos story, if I'm born in Laos and I've not been exposed to anything else but Buddhism, why should I believe you guys? That's my truth, right? And so how much of a veil has been put over us because of geography, because of where we've been brought up, because of what we listen to?
Of course.
And maybe what Kibe has experienced is obviously be accessible to the world, is that maybe you see it from a perspective we don't because we've been brought up in a system.
You see, there's no edge that religion is giving you. If there was, then we'd all jump on it. Why people like Islam is because Islam is organized. Yeah, and then Islam has a few packs. You see how Kasipul, when he became Muslim, he said receiving a few packs, because Muslims like that community thing. Christians, we don't like it. Christians, or not we. I'm not a Christian. Christians don't like it because Christians are all bullshit.
Yeah.
But if religion would give you an edge, if God was real and he gave me an edge, just think about that. Any edge, like I could see 5 minutes into the future. Or I could heal you of your syphilis and gonorrhea. You just tell me, bro, I would be a god in this world if I could do one thing that is supernatural. One. So I am challenging you today to go look for one pastor, the whole of this world, or one witch doctor, the whole of this world, who can do something that is supernatural, who can give you that edge. Because if you do get that edge, then, because many people attribute miracles to things that are very normal. Oh, I was having a headache. Then I prayed to God and the headache disappeared. Huh? That's a miracle. Oh, I was waiting for this deal, and that guy just called me out of nowhere and told me the deal is mine.
And isn't life better when when everything is a miracle?
Life is better when you live in reality. When you live in the imagination, you become a woman. So I'm trying to get you guys out of your feminine nature into reality.
So
because this is your mother speaking. Because if you go against your mother's religion, fuck, these guys is their father. You go against your father's religion, you're done. You're excommunicated. So in Christianity, is your mother. You go against your mother. If your mother is a Christian, you're a Christian. Hands down. And if you dare go against your mother's religion, you're done. Everybody, she's going to call the whole family. Oh, wow, I know the
No. My mother cannot dictate to me what to believe or not. I'm a grown-ass man, and how I grew up is should be, if I'm mature, should be in the past. I should be able to wake up now and say, I'm a Buddhist. I don't know, whatever I want to be. But to your point, I think human beings have always been propagandized, and not always by religion. So human beings, the few have always controlled the many.
Yes. Now that I agree.
Always been the case.
Agree with you.
Always been the case.
So now, even you can start your own religion. You see what I mean?
Movement. When Chairman Mao told those young guys to go and kill in his name, it was not religion. He was telling these young guys, this is the old world, and these people are trying to destroy the progress of China, so we need to fight with them. And so Chinese young people, in the name of a party,
they went
and fought with and killed their own cousins, brothers, sisters. So the few have always controlled the many, whether it's religious, whether it's political, it doesn't matter. So this is humanity.
Maybe now that you brought up politics.
And guys who have high testosterone are very disagreeable. Yes?
And maybe that's why
I don't know about that.
It's proven fact.
And maybe that's why they don't want the men.
And that's why they want to
curb their enthusiasm.
And that's why they want to feed us garbage.
Yeah.
And that's why they don't want us to work out. I saw reports coming out of the UK saying, you can get a heart attack if you work out too much. If you don't, I'm like, what? And these are mainstream publications. So
but it's changing. I mean, look at your generation. I'll give you an example. We just ordered food before you guys came.
No way.
You know what
you guys ate without us,
bro?
Pole.
Yole.
No, we to be
Wait,
fair,
this
to be
podcast.
fair,
Bro, twende.
This guy is giving us
Okay,
alcohol.
Which kind of people are these, bro? Where umenileta wapi?
pole. I promise I'll take you for dinner. But check. When you guys were 18, 19, what would you normally eat for dinner? Like on a random day? Ugali, right? And not fried stuff. You know what these motherfuckers ate?
What?
Double beef burger with cheese and Cajun chips. Alafu, which soda? That even goes with the stereotypes.
That's why they look like
That's
this.
what's up. That thing is you guys.
That's why they look like Teletubbies.
So you see what I mean? This is the indoctrination of our culture. It's the terrific Tuesday of our culture.
Yeah.
Making the men weak, making us want to. As again, to your point, where high testosterone, you fight back. You don't agree, but then lower testosterone,
you're agreeable.
You're part of the shit.
And lower testosterone means you're a woman.
No, it means you're
a bitch.
Yeah. No.
You're a bitch.
Estrogen means you're a woman.
No, lower testosterone is a woman.
Men have varying degrees, amounts of testosterone. The more disagreeable you are, if you do a test, you'll find that you have high T.
Have you ever got high T? I mean, have you ever done your test?
No, I've never tested, but I suspect my T is very high.
Yeah, I actually did mine recently. Mine is above average. Yeah?
It was above average.
Yeah.
So why are you getting married?
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. So let's talk about that without our personal experiences as the filter. Sawa.
Yeah.
Marriage as an institution.
Have you ever been married?
Existed. Yes, I've been married.
Are you married currently?
Unfortunately, things did not go as I planned.
Okay.
Unfortunately or fortunately?
Okay, wait. How old were you?
Maktub.
Yeah. How many years am I giving you, Sajid?
Okay, wait. Let me ask a question first.
Maktub.
How old were you when you got married?
I think I was 38.
38?
Yeah.
How old were you when you got married?
Maybe 29, 30.
Okay. How old were you when you got divorced?
42.
So 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 4 years?
4 years.
I was married 10 years plus.
Okay, so let's say 15 years. So 15...
No, 10 years.
Less.
10 years.
Uh-huh.
So 10 years and 4 years.
Uh-huh.
So maybe yangu ni katikati huko.
Yeah.
Why? Why not? Why not forever?
No, that's the intention you go into it with,
Yeah.
right?
A marriage as an institution
When Kibe-
doesn't. Kibe made a very good point.
I have to tell Kibe.
No. Kibe made a good point.
So
The
you-
institution has been bastardized.
So why are you getting married?
I want to.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I found someone I love. I found someone that I want to build with. I want to start a family with.
Yeah.
I found someone that's perfect for me.
Good. Bro,
What does that mean?
children flourish in a two-parent
What does
household
that
whenever
mean?
possible.
Kibe, 2 goals.
What does that mean?
DNA and Sajid in one team.
Bro, acha na umse.
No, what does that mean? You can't just throw those things out there. That's NPC language.
He
I
said,
found someone I
he
love.
said,
Those are things that are written in a book. Why do you want to get married? Say, I want to have sex on a regular. And I want Allah to be okay with it. That's why people get married.
Well, that was
Yeah.
not the reason, but
Yeah, that's exactly why people get
But
married.
as
I want to
mo-
have sex
as
on a
mo-
regular,
as
and
mo-
I want
No.
to be able to take my sex partner to my parents, and and everybody is okay with it. That's why people get married.
No.
Yeah.
So-
And number two, you could have a problem with your psychology. You could be sick. The way this guy was sick.
No.
even
Yeah,
you were sick.
Even me, I was sick. I was very sick.
No.
I was sick.
Guys,
No, wait. We finish that
Let-
thought.
let- let's-
Okay, you finish.
Stop
Yes.
fighting the
my
thought.
bad. My
Yeah.
bad. Finish first.
Stop fighting that thought. It's a good thought. I was sick. I was sick with stupidity. I was sick with indoctrination. So when I wanted to get married, I was getting married because I thought I could, because the church primes you. So when I got into church, okay, as soon as I got into church, because I came from the world. So the world has a lot of sex, alcohol, nini, but I don't struggle with alcohol. So I was able to cut off alcohol very quickly. But sex was another story because I still wanted to have sex. I enjoy sex immensely. So I kept having sex. And then I met this girl that I liked from my past. And I was like, And she has a nice ass, nice titties. I'm looking at her, I'm like, hey, I invited her to church because I'm trying to be on the straight and narrow, Kenovia. All right? Kenovia invites a woman and she comes and plays the part that I wanted her to play because I was living where? In my sickness. She formed herself like water around me, the way your girlfriend is forming herself around you. She formed herself into exactly what I thought I wanted. And then the church told me, you cannot just keep bombarding this chick. You have to make things right with God. God. And I was like, fuck, yes, that's true. So I asked God for a license to fuck. He gave it to me. Now I've given you a license to go bombard the shit out of this thing. Yeah. And now when I'm fucking her, I'm not feeling guilty that God is looking at my ass. Hey, Kibe, what are you doing? It's my son.
You seem like you have a lot to say.
I said I wasn't gonna cut him off. Let him finish. This my nigga. This is a fucking idiot, but this my nigga.
So God gave me the license to fuck. But it was stupidity. Because I had the license to fuck from the time I was born. I don't know why I had to go ask God for permission. So that's the same thing. So the sickness that is in men, and especially that sickness that has come from trauma, is what attracts you to the woman that you think that you love. Now, like your fiance. You see, I'm just doing every chance I get.
Imagine the arrogance,
Yeah.
the hubris of thinking that an institution that has existed from the beginning of time, he can summarize it in his head and say it's good or it's bad. The arrogance of this motherfucker.
What's good about marriage?
No, that's not the question.
Let's talk about it. I mean, what are the products
Family
of marriage?
is the building. Family
No,
is
no,
the
don't,
core.
don't give me that. Don't give me that. You're giving me.
Allow me to get to marriage.
I can't answer.
I'm telling you my own thoughts, not
No,
what I read in
that's
the
a
book.
canned answer.
Hold up.
Mm.
Marriage
Mm.
is the core unit of society.
Who said?
From
Again, you see, that's the thing.
Wait,
Where
since
there is no
human beings-
marriage, there is no society.
No. Since human beings
Yeah.
started recording their existence as far as we know,
Yes. Marriage
a
has
family
been-
setup
Uh-huh.
has been man, woman, children, times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5, community, village, country, region, continent, so on and so forth.
Mm.
This has been the core unit forever for many reasons. Kids do better when they have these different poles, a man and a woman.
Debatable.
Debatable. Of course, anything is
yes.
debatable,
Yeah,
bro.
debatable.
Yes.
Yeah, because we don't see the evidence of that now. We thought that
Now-
was the case.
now-
But
now,
now
so-
we're not seeing that.
Is it
now,
true
I'm
that there are
agreeing
a
with
lot
you
more
about
divorces?
now. Now things have changed.
Is there a lot more divorces now?
Hell yeah.
Like, what's the percentage? I think it's like 40-something% on
50,
average.
60, 70%, bro. The matrix is at work. So,
That's why maybe in Islam they allowed 3 more.
No, you see, Islam.
so monogamy, that's a
No.
different story.
No, I'm
you guys are lucky.
But for
Be-
us
be-
culturally,
because-
that's not accepted.
Because marriage is cultural. You see, marriage is no longer cultural with us.
What do you mean? it's not
What do you mean,
cultural?
bro?
The whole family takes responsibility for that marriage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Everybody's involved. So this chick cannot fuck around,
Oh,
this guy
see,
cannot
ati
fuck
nyinyi
around.
wawili-
Hey, marriage is family
So-
business.
So,
Okay.
for example,
Yes.
like
Okay. I
Yeah.
see you.
It's
uh-huh.
family. You see, if you guys went into marriage as
Families.
as a family business, so it's not emotional. I love her. No, it is. We are tunaendeleza hii familia ya
Okay,
yetu.
sawa. Thank you
So
for
now your dad would be the one to get you the girlfriend or the wife.
So the way it works is,
Yeah.
for example, traditionally,
Mm.
like my dad would show me girls. Sawa. Which one do you like? Which one do you like? Which one do you like?
Yeah.
And then you're like, this one. And then they go and talk to the family. This is my son. Now, obviously, in the modern day and age, we're sort of far from that cultural aspect, but it's still retained over there. I've now sort of brought a girl that I like to my family and said, look, this is the girl.
Why are you breaking tradition?
Because, I mean, I can find my own girl, right? I mean,
So all these other people now. Let's go back to DNA's history.
The
All these other people who are stupid. You're now the guy who knows better.
So now there I'm agreeing with Kibe. So what my perspective on Kibe's take, where I agree, the romanticization of marriage,
Yes.
removing it from business
Thank
and
you.
turning it into my feelings has ruined this
Thank
thing.
you. Yeah.
Because this thing used to be, there's lions and tigers in this motherfucker.
Us guys have to come together.
And those guys are coming
Yes.
to steal our cows. So
we need to.
you guys, we need to click up.
Yeah.
Do you know
It
what the
was
Maasai say?
functional.
Do you know what the Maasai say? The Maasai is when you ask them, why would you have more than one wife? He says, I mean, who's going to take care of all these cows?
Ni bees.
So because they don't have house girls and
bees.
they cannot employ people, for them it's all business.
It was tied to practicality.
It's practical. It has to be. If you take out practical, then you're in your imagination.
then now we have this thing that's happening now.
Yeah,
So
you're in your-
where you're
because-
together with a chick for 2 years, mnakosana in
Because
it.
if for you, Sajid,
Yeah.
listen to this, because you're the one who's about to get married. Because for you, if it remains in love, then love dies very quickly. Because love dies with sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once there's no sex, where is the love?
So what should the basis of a marriage be?
It should be family.
Family.
And it should be your father who's bringing that to you because your father has given you the empire. Now, continue with my empire. But if your father is not in the picture, then marriage is just for your dick. And how long will that last? How long does sex last in marriage? Ask the married people. I mean, people who've been married. It doesn't. Even 6 months is a lot before you are tired. Because you know what happens, and this is maybe your
Tell
God.
me,
Your
tell-
God is the one who sent us here today. So you know what happens is, before you get married, the sex is not regular the way you want it, but the sex is great. It's because again, this is something that everybody likes sex. So the sex is not regular. So this chile can play with that sex until you do what she wants you to do. So many women have taken men down the road and they compromise us. Even when we're in church, they just give you a taste of that sex. And they tell you, we have made a mistake. Let's walk down the aisle. I can know the is walking down the aisle. Right? And you go and you get into this relationship. And before you know it, she has withdrawn because the women don't get married to men they like.
What?
Hello?
Hey, DJ Rudio Ngoma.
Really?
What do they do?
Yeah, they don't get married to men they like.
They do what?
They are settling.
I disagree.
Men they like cannot marry them.
Ooh. When the bad boy is gone, you pick a good boy.
Thank you. Men they like. So he always has options. But the one option, the person who likes her is the one she's going to settle with, depending on how lambistic he is. But the guys they like, the ones they are attracted to, those guys don't have time for them.
Do you agree
Cannot
with-
marry them, cannot.
Do you
Bro,
agree
those
with that?
guys only sex them when they are ready.
Man, you know, the thing Kibe is saying that Anye nakubali is so chicks always play safe. So you're the safe guy. Yeah.
So there's like a rugged
Unless
Indian somewhere
it's
who
these
jumps from tree to tree like Tarzan. That's the one she is attracted to, but that guy cannot settle down.
unless
Or
you're
maybe
both,
you don't even see her.
But if you're both young and dumb, a lot of guys who I know who've been married for a long time, they met when they were young. They were both naive. They've both not slept around. Sisi wote mbichi.
Would you ever get married again now that you're second?
Yeah, have you put it beyond the...
So I've never, how would I say? Nothing, never say never. Nothing is impossible. But I think I have other priorities now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're not closing that book as Kibe has done. Like
even
if something happens, you're
bro,
open
this
to
world, the things I've said never and they've happened. I'm afraid to say never because I almost feel like it goes to the ether. It starts activating forces.
I can tell you something. I will never live with a woman in the same house again.
We never did. This is the romanticization of marriage.
Never.
In our culture, in Kikuyu culture,
Everyone
actually
had
in
different
all
houses.
cultures, man has his spot.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding. Because male energy and female energy, when you put them together throughout, it becomes something else.
No, the man becomes a woman.
And we talked about this the other day. Like, you never hear people saying, you never hear people saying, dema kona ubaba. You always hear people saying, kona umama. Because women's power is so overwhelming and it's soft power. As we think because we are strong. No, women's power infiltrates you and you don't even see it coming. So I think the old people had a lot of wisdom in having different spaces for men and women. I think now it's all a mishmash. Kids.
Let's go back to what you just said. This guy would have his house and then ding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who would afford that? It was the rich people.
But those days everybody was rich because land was the resource.
That's a lie. We've always had poor people with us.
True.
Yes. So
But
ding was only for the guys who could afford it. So even till today, ding is for the guys who could afford it. But now, because of religion, now
even the guys who can afford it now.
The man who can afford it now has been told just stick with one woman. Imagine someone like this only having 2 kids. All this energy, all this brilliance.
Hi to Gihai, I love you.
Because he had to do a shout out
Your
to the
brothers and
toys.
sisters are coming.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the man is a creator. How do you create only 2? God, if we go by what God is, God does not stop creating. He has never stopped
We
creating.
have a mandate to have many kids.
Yes. So
Yes.
the religion and the culture that is here right now
Yeah.
has matched the man's brain to now believe that he only belongs to one woman. But man does not belong to woman.
Man belonging to a woman is already a
Woman
mistake.
belongs to man. Man does not belong to woman.
Yes, sir.
The car belongs to you. You don't belong to the car.
Yes, sir. In the sense, I get what you mean.
Yes. So you can have, again, don't forget, you love the car. The car is not...
But a car is, okay, a car and woman.
You get...
These two of
Hey,
us might...
bro, it's the same thing. It's
Let
like
me
a
ask,
phone.
within you two, do you ever plan on settling down?
Of course they do.
You should, guys.
Yeah,
but
they are lambistic as fuck.
No,
You
no.
can see it. You can see it in their system.
Scare. You
guys
guys,
are getting sex once a year, like it's an eclipse.
once you know who you are, it is better to raise kids in a 2-parent setup.
Bullshit.
That's what I can say.
Shit.
Not necessarily
Yeah.
at you're all holding hands in the sunset every day.
Yeah.
Once you've known yourself,
Give us that 2-parent setup. How does that look like?
a man who's not a bitch being told what to do
By who?
by his woman.
And they're living in the same house?
He's in charge of the house, right?
So
No,
me,
no,
bro,
no.
let me not
you
speak
don't
on
think that's possible?
There is no man who is in charge of the house. There is no man in the world who is in charge of the house. There has never been, there will never be. Even Samson, the strongest man who ever existed, was a bitch. Was a bitch.
because he caved.
He came
I mean,
to a
there's-
woman, right?
Yeah.
Who cut his hair.
No, I mean, this guy was a bitch.
But
He was
women,
caught by
There
a
was a
woman.
woman that cut his hair, right?
yes.
But this is going to be like Bible 101. she cut.
So this story is very. That's why these Bible stories are so cool because
If this guy had just bombarded her,
this guy has this ultimate power and he meets this woman and he's overwhelmed and she keeps edging closer. And you see, women, even in the Bible, it says like women they want your power. It's your job to make sure she doesn't get your power.
Apparently, said there'll be more women in hell than men.
Who said?
Is that correct?
Who said?
there's no part like that in the Bible.
Wait. No, chill.
That's what he said.
There's something. I think there is a hadith. Let me confirm that.
So as he's Googling,
While I Google
so,
that.
what was the sin that Adam committed?
He alifold. He listened. Instead of
He listened to who?
he listened to his woman. Instead of issuing direction, he received direction.
Thank you.
Yes.
So God came to him and told him, Adam, you puny motherfucker. I give you all this power.
Asema when the bossy, control the area.
Yeah. I give you all this power
Ah.
and you listen to your woman. So the first sin that man commits is doing what?
Is listening to his woman.
Actually, here, the Sheikh al-Bukhari 304, which is like a hadith. Then he passed by the woman and said, O women, give alms, as I have seen the majority of the dwellers of hellfire were you. So this is another hadith.
Mm.
About the Kikuyu saying, "Kiamu tuwia yetika yokiara."
What does
Yeah,
that mean?
I've heard that.
What does that mean?
It means that people listen to women after the fact. And the rationale behind it is that women go off of spirit more than guys, because guys go off of logic. So sometimes they see things before we see them.
No, that's not accurate.
Sometimes they do happen.
No, women live in the imagination. Let me tell you a story about a guy called Ashton Kutcher. You know him?
Yes.
the actor.
Demi Moore's.
Yes. Ashton Kutcher signed up to go to the edge of space with Richard Branson. At the time when they were signing up, it was $250,000.
Per person.
Yeah, but it was sign up. I'm working on something. Give me your chums. Let me put this in the project. Then when that project is done, I'll give you guys a row.
In the space.
Yeah, 8 or 11 minutes. Go up and come down. Okay? Cool. Ashton Kutcher puts the money in. Then when it's time to go up, Richard calls him. I'm just, ad-libbing. Hey, what's up? Ashton? He says, hey, what's up? Hey, we are almost set. We'll be going in a month's time. What's up? He says, I'm set. We're good. He goes to Demi Moore. Demi Moore goes, that time she was pregnant. Oh, it's dangerous. Don't go. It's the most dangerous thing you can ever do. And I'm pregnant. We're about to start a family. It's the right thing to do. And Ashton Kutcher said, my wife, she needs me. So he calls Richard back. Hey, Richie, I'm sorry, give that space to somebody else. Richie says, okay, fuck you. So Demi Moore is being interviewed. After the fact, kid is, 1-2 years old. Ashton was supposed to go. I don't even know what Ashton was thinking, listening to me, and I was in my home on stage. Bro, she said this. You can Google it if you want. Why did he listen to me and I was in my hormones?
It's his fault.
Yeah, it's his fault for
Yes.
listening to me.
God damn.
Are we together?
Kabisa.
It is your fault for doing what your woman wants you to do.
Completely.
Yes.
100%.
If your woman wants you to marry her, it is your fault for marrying her.
Oh, now I didn't see this segue. So I didn't see this segue.
Whatever your woman wants, if you give it to
choose.
her, then you're a bitch. Because you should be the originator of whatever it is. I had some chile I was bomoing, and this chile is very hot. So one day, after some time, she tells me, hey, man, we need to go on a holiday. There's a nice place in Savo. I told her, hey, listen. We don't have that kind of relationship. I make the plans. Do not originate an idea from your head wherever you are, because you are the devil. I am God. I will decide what we are doing. But if we go with your plans, then I'm fucked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we cannot go with your plans. Whatever your plans are, I don't care. I don't want to listen to you. Because the moment I start listening to you, then I'm disconnected from my original voice. My original voice will tell me everything that I need to know. Are we together?
Yes.
My original voice, my first voice, will tell me everything that I need to know. Good or bad, mistakes or not mistakes. Because sometimes even that thing that you think is a mistake is just a redirection.
Bro, I feel you. I want my woman to follow me to hell. If that's where we're going.
I'm leading.
Now the problem is that's not possible.
Mm.
Yeah, because this society does not create that.
This
for you.
society is not conducive.
No, it's not.
For
Yeah. So it will be a lot of
so
work.
you're trying to be a strong man
Thank
in
you.
a society that is
It will be a lot of work for you, DNA,
It's against
trying to
you.
get your woman to follow your lead.
Mm.
Unless umweke hapa vile Burale aliweka Rosina. Yeah? And she cannot even breathe. I don't breathe. You'll breathe when I tell you to breathe. You get? So,
Yeah.
but if you leave her, now she's. Now imagine you have a wife who's working. Can you
In an office somewhere.
Yeah.
anywhere? Forget office. So anywhere, even in an M-PESA.
So nikuulize.
Yani Kibe mazee nasikia kusema, yani yenyewe kuna mali unasemaga ukweli mpaka na kosa. I'm mad at you
Yeah.
because of how
He speaks the
right you are on some things. Like some environments are just so toxic for relationships, bro.
Bro, if your wife works in a hotel, she's being bombolewed. If she works in a casino, she's being bombolewed. If she does sales, she's being bombolewed. If she's a nurse, she's being bombolewed.
Let's go.
Lawyer bomolewa.
She's a lawyer, air hostess.
Bomolewa.
They are bombolewed the most.
Most.
So, as long as your
So
woman,
which job do you want my wife to have?
Housewife.
it's called housewife,
Talk that talk, my nigga.
and not just housewife,
Mm.
housewife with community around it.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no community,
The family and the community needs to
if
support
there's no
the
community,
marriage.
the border guy is going to fuck your wife. Electrician, plumber, caretaker, all these guys are going to say, dear, you guys. Tomoka with years and I don't know yours. But he looks like you.
Yani,
Sasa. Okay. Now.
Am I a prophet of doom?
no. I think it's your.
His
It's the
experiences.
you see it's the bluntness of your words that pushes people back. Like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
But this
This-
guy has been right so many times. Like this guy will make a video, then after 2 months, unaona kitu kwa tuko, unaona kitu kwa blogs, unasema, Kibe was right. Then 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, you're like, okay. Either this guy carries gene that he's sending through the
The
airwaves
spirits.
to destroy people,
Maybe I'm a jinn. Maybe you guys have seen
or
that
he
scene for
sees
the first
patterns. But at the same time, I think you're very cynical, brother.
time. It's patterns.
I think you're very cynical.
What does cynical mean?
Cynical means anticipation of the worst because of your personal experience.
That's true. That's
Glass half full
true.
type
That's
of
true.
guy.
Yeah, that one you have me hands down.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to fix that.
Me, I think marriages are like aeroplanes. You only hear about the crashes. I think they're good marriages. Like the happy guys who don't post. There's people who aren't on social media. Their life is good.
Yeah.
They have no reason to show, oh, I bought this, I did this.
They are
So
like
I think
those.
there must be good relationships that we never hear about because those people have
They
no
thrive.
interest in talking to
do you know-
the internet
do you know-
streets.
You know, maybe to add on to
for,
that.
for you, for your wife,
Mm.
for your wife to be like the best thing that's ever happened to you, she has to come into your life as your PA.
How so?
Do you guys watch?
She will
Suits?
support everything you do.
Suits.
Yes.
Remember the
The,
main
the,
guy-
the, the,
the
the black
secretary.
lady ule mnene mnene hivi.
Wachana ule mnene ule alcome
The one
after.
before. The one before.
The first one.
Yes.
The one who
Harvey's-
was, she knew everything
About
about this guy,
Harvey,
what time he drink. Even when he wants his coffee, when he's about to say, "Give me my coffee," she
Melange.
brings it. So your wife has to be like your PA. Your wife, her life has to revolve around
Around
you.
you.
If it doesn't, then she cannot be your wife. You're sharing her with somebody else. You're sharing her with her boss. You're sharing her with her father. Sharing her with the pastor. Sharing her with any man who comes into her life. She must circle around you. Islam had a good idea. These days they're collapsing, but you guys had a good idea where these women cannot operate by themselves.
They're dependent on the
They are
man.
dependent on the man 100%. From the time they are girls, when they start their period, stop dressing like that child. Sindio? The girls in Islam dress the way they want at the beginning, but once she gets her period, that boy has to be one. Now she's a woman. She cannot go to the shops by herself.
Somalis are doing that as well. Their lives are centered around the men and supporting the family.
Thank
structure.
you.
And how do their families perform, you think?
I mean, look,
And
Somalis
look,
are taking over
they're
Kenya.
taking over, bro. You see, the thing is, they have community effort.
Community.
To
So
add on to
community
what-
supports marriage. This was your
Yes,
point.
That's my point.
So to add on
Without
what Kibe
that,
said,
then everything collapses. You cannot imagine you marrying a woman and you're living in a one-bedroom apartment with
Fana.
strangers.
that's why Somalis, like, they have multiple
Strangers.
wives.
All of you are strangers. Kwani ni Airbnb ama nini?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of you are strangers. So there's nobody who's going to check my kid for me. There's nobody who's going to check my wife for me, my guy.
So it goes back to the Stone Age roles. Men go out to hunt, women take care of the kids and prep the meals.
And if it's not that way,
It doesn't
then
work.
It cannot work.
Maze.
So the Matrix decided that it wanted to double its tax base.
Yeah, exactly.
And
By-
put women in competition with men. Now let's go to the Jinns story.
Because it's
I
the-
believe that this was an agenda of the devil to
get
make
them.
men and women hate each other by creating a false competition. A man can do this. Even you can do this. Bro.
That's where feminism has reached, right? It's basically convincing the other side of the ether that everything out there is to grab, and that you're in competition with a man. Your main goal in life shouldn't be to raise a family and have kids, and pushing the boundaries
Do you
of
know
that,
where we're
right?
going right now?
Where?
We're going towards total destruction.
Yes.
Yeah, that's-
Population implosion.
Total destruction.
Jordan
only
Peterson put out some
solution.
very good content about this.
Yeah.
He's you know Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, I know.
And so he put out some content. He used to do counseling of professionals. And he said that what he observed, because he was dealing with a lot of very high power lawyers, women, he said they'd get to a certain age, around 30, and then their desire to climb the ladder would vanish. I don't want this anymore. And this, not to say that this is for everyone, but for the majority. And
Yeah.
that's what he said. And so they wake up one day and they're like, okay,
Where's my
I
family?
don't like
Yeah.
I don't like this thing of Mabavu fighting with guys trying to climb the ladder. I don't want this anymore. I want something else. But because of the programming of the matrix, then now, you see.
Yeah.
So the matrix extracts value from women and then throws them on the side. And then the cycle repeats, the cycle repeats, the cycle repeats. So
And
in that way, I agree with Kibe that there's no framework to support healthy relationships in
And the weird
in the
thing,
Western world.
And the weird thing is, this stuff that existed over 50 years ago is now being looked at as, no, this is not allowed. Women were oppressed, so on and so forth. I think it's the opposite, and I agree with that. So I have a few more questions as we wind things on. You guys said you were going to South Africa. Was that for the Bitcoin stuff?
No, it's actually
Holiday, huh?
we're mixing holiday and pool related stuff.
Really? You also play pool?
No, I'm on this trip because of Kibe coin.
Okay.
So
okay.
Kibe is supporting the coin with a tour.
Okay.
So we are going to do a leg in Kenya.
Okay.
And then after that, take it elsewhere across Africa.
Sasa Kaka, if you don't mind me asking, these meme coins usually are attracted to stuff like rug pulls, yeah? Like, what are you doing to protect the community against that?
So rug pulls, crypto is just like any other industry.
Yeah.
There's people who are doing things the right way. There's people who are cutting corners.
Yeah.
So every coin creator has the choice to rug their audience or not. And where Kibe wants this coin to go is, first of all, this has to be the biggest coin coming out of this part of the world. He's the biggest creator from this part of the world. Whether guys like it or not, Kibe has been that nigga until the Matrix did what it did. So Kibe has also always been keen on getting young men to become independent, to become productive.
Yeah.
Just based off of that, if the coin grabs 100 million holders, 100,000 holders, then this also becomes business for the holders, and it will have utility parts along the way.
Okay. And where can people buy the coin?
It's a Solana meme coin. Go to kibecoin.com.
Kibecoin.com.
Everything is there.
Okay. Are you looking forward to this project, bro? I think we talked about it a while back, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, it's come to materialize, so it's launched, right?
No. We're going live tomorrow.
Okay, sure.
We're live tomorrow. When are you uploading this?
Kim,
Yeah.
when can we upload this?
4 or 5 days.
Okay.
4-5
So
days.
whenever it is you guys see this, go
Yeah.
to kibecoin.com, go to Kibe Socials at Kibe Andy.
Yeah.
Everything is pinned there. Get yourself a piece of Kibe coin.
For sure.
Let's get paid.
Dine, I'll have you come back separately as well.
Hell no. You give this guy a whiskey.
And he wants to get you for cheap.
Say, listen to this guy. Hell no.
wants to get you for
I'm
cheap.
never coming back. I'm messing with you.
No, but
bro.
it was amazing,
man.
man.
Thank you. This was
It was
amazing.
a good surprise having you
bro.
here, man. I didn't
I'm
expect
happy to meet you as well. I've seen you on
This
video.
guy is good vibes, man. If you can't have him here, just the two of you. You guys seem to have. I was interrupting you guys all the time. But
This was a good
yes, have him here.
But by the way, we didn't even plan this podcast. It's just me. I told Kibe I need to go and drop something. He's like, let me come to you, and I'm bringing someone.
Maktub, bro.
And then we just showed up, and this has been like a fire episode. How long have we been going on for?
1 hour 44 minutes.
Hey.
And we're not even done yet.
Bible 101.
You guy. Maybe you put that in.
Yeah, definitely. But Kibe, I appreciate you as usual. Thank you for coming in. DNA, my guy. I'll get you something non-alcoholic.
Please.
Oko sawa.
Thank you, bro.
Guys,
some meat,
Get him
some
chile,
avocados.
an Indian chile. You get,
I owe you two Indian chiles. Yeah, don't worry.
you
I'm
guys,
working on that.
I told you I've never been with an Indian chile.
Don't worry. I'm working on that.
Yeah, I know you've been with a Miro. So we need to equalize. We cannot have it.
No. If you need to equalize, you'll need like 12 Indian chicks. Yeah. So,
Are the virgins some of the all spent? How many virgins?
We'll see offline.
I hope your
meme coins don't
fiance.
work out. We're running a pimp business over here.
I'll be the gigolo, my
DNA
God.
co-founder.
Easy.
Co-founder.
Me, I'm going to open a church.
Yeah.
On
Subscribe to AOTO for 10% discount. Subscribe to Coffee
I'll
Pump.
open a church for you guys to come when you're finally ready.
We will. By the way, we'll come. By the way, you know, I got Ash. I had that when in Saints. I had Ash Wednesday. I received communion.
Yeah.
That's why we grew up in a Catholic school. But anyway, that's going off on a tangent. Guys, thank you so much. This has been Coffee Pump. We'll catch you in the next episode.
Peace.